This is Tanner Jacobson, and to his right is Cody Howard. They're in Chehalis, Washington, both dressed in prisoner uniforms and handcuffed as they appear on the third floor of the Lewis County Courthouse. Jacobson is in for charges of reckless driving and driving with a suspended license. Howard is in for charges of second-degree burglary, first-degree trafficking in stolen property, third-degree driving with a suspended license, and 2 warrants for failure to appear in court. Right here is Judge R.W. Buzzard. It appears there are no deputies in the room. Then, Howard and Jacobson decide to do the unexpected. First goes Howard, then Jacobson. It appears this bystander almost goes after the escapees, but is held back. Judge Buzzard doesn't hesitate. You can see him ripping off his robe and going after the 2 men. They just made it out of the courtroom, but they're still in their handcuffs and sandals. Now in the third-floor stairwell. Judge Buzzard is closing in. With only 1 more floor to go, it's going to be a close one. After Jacobson takes a quick look around, he's out the door and gone. But for Howard, not that easy. Judge Buzzard caught up and captured him.
Kind of gave him a little shove as I was coming off the stairs to slow him down, and then just grabbed him and held him.
Jacobson was later picked up a couple of blocks away.
I only get like 4 blocks, and then I stopped. I just stopped on my own. I'm like, what am I doing right now?
I said, what am I doing? What did I just do? I gotta go with it now. There's nothing, I can't stop right here. There's nothing I can do now. I'm screwed.
We were sitting there on the benches together, and he's like, I'm gonna run. It was just a split-second, decision. I don't even know why I did it. I would be out of here if I wouldn't have ran.
They were both charged with second-degree escape. Reportedly, Jacobson was sentenced to 1 year and 1 day, and Howard was sentenced to just over 3 years behind bars. Tanner and Jacobson tried to escape, but Judge Buzzard made it hard for them. However, now we will see the chilliest courtroom escape of all time. This is Grant County Courthouse in Sheridan, Arkansas, perhaps the most laid-back courthouse in America. The man who just walked out is Joey Watts, the defendant. Watts has been charged with aggravated assault and felony possession of a firearm after he allegedly threatened a woman at his home with a shotgun. As you can see, the vibe here is pretty chill. There's Watts' attorney, a couple of women chatting up the prosecutor. This woman is possibly checking her social media feed, but no sign of a bailiff. The jury is currently deliberating the weapons charge, but moments earlier, Watts was found guilty on the assault charge, and he's likely headed to prison. Except he walks out. Notice the man in yellow who taps the other guy just as Watts reaches the exit. Then, they get up. Watts enters the stairwell at a casual pace. No one's chasing after him. He's made it to the ground floor. Watch as he gestures towards something or someone. Without a care in the world, he heads for the main entrance. As he exits, notice he's got a little pep in his step. Outside and tasting freedom, Watts begins to jaw. At this point, he's not about to take any chances. While Watts is making a break for it inside the courtroom, the jury has just returned with a verdict on the weapons charge. Guilty. Watts' freedom is short-lived as he's picked up by police the next day. As it turns out, this was not a one-man job. 3 other people are arrested and charged with aiding Watts' escape, including one of the men from inside the courtroom, who happens to be Watts' brother, Jesse Watts. He's found guilty and sentenced to 6 years in prison. When Joey finally returns to court, he receives a combined sentence of 36 years in prison, 10 for the assault charge and 26 for the weapons possession. But for his brazen escape, no additional charges are brought against him. Watts is currently eligible for parole in 2025. Joey found it easier to escape. However, some suspects master the act, like in the case of Joel Delgado. This is Joel Delgado. He is currently being brought to the Pulaski County Courthouse in Little Rock, Arkansas. He is brought into court to face multiple charges, including residential burglary and theft of services. Reportedly, during his arrest, he claimed he was injured, so he was brought to a hospital. Now the sheriff deputy is currently escorting Delgado into the courthouse to face his charges. But steps before they enter the door, Delgado loses his shoe, which just might be a distraction for his getaway plan.
Hey, you see a shoe back there? Where is it?
With Delgado in a neck brace and a wheelchair, it appears he can't walk, but he sure can run. Delgado then bolts across a street and down an alley.
I'm gonna catch you, baby. I'm finna shoot your.
The deputy seems to lose him and searches through the streets looking for the suspect.
Hey, can you call the police for me? Call the police for me. Call the police. What way it go?
Went straight through the alley and cut that way. What you
Your
need?
phone. My damn radio came up.
And I tried to get him.
Hello. The wheelchair dude got up and ran. Yeah. I couldn't catch his. The wheelchair dude. I couldn't catch him. Hell.
After no luck, the deputy makes it back to the front of the courthouse.
The wheelchair dude ran. He had a neck brace on and all that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Didn't need that wheelchair very much, did he?
Hell no.
However, the suspect's freedom was short-lived, as he was caught a few hours later where he claimed he was injured and couldn't walk again. Now, he faces an additional charge of third-degree escape. Reportedly, Delgado has pleaded not guilty to all charges against him. However bad you think Delgado's case was, it can't be compared to the shocking case of the Russian Leonid Greiser. This is Leonid Greiser, who's facing charges for murder in Moscow. This troubled teenager found himself in a glass cage in Sherbinsky District Court after the gruesome murder of his sister, 21-year-old Ariana Corral. The poor girl was found naked and stabbed multiple times in the hallway of their shared apartment. Greiser had an utterly bizarre explanation for his heinous act. According to him, Satan himself ordered him to commit this gruesome crime. Yeah, you heard that right. He claimed to have drawn demonic symbols on his sister's body and his head using their blood. Witnesses were in shock as Greiser begged to be freed from the clutches of Satan, claiming that the devil had incited him to kill his sister.
Тебе решение суда понятно?
If that wasn't disturbing enough, his confession to the authorities didn't mention anything about Satan or Lucifer. When asked why he killed his sister, he simply replied, "It was necessary. I did what I had to do." But the unsettling twists don't end there. During his court appearance, Greiser attempted a daring escape. He climbed through a hole in the courtroom ceiling. The police officers watched in awe as he entered the roof space above. However, our escape artist's plans were quickly foiled when 3 armed guards pulled him back. Not holding back on the batons, they even had to resort to tasers to bring him down. In the end, Greiser found himself right back where he started, losing his trousers in the process. His audacious attempt to flee the courtroom will undoubtedly go down in the books as one of the most daring escape endeavors. Thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to add your thoughts in the comment box and be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.